Victoria's Secret has been synonymous with glamour, beauty and sex appeal for a long time. It has been a leader in the lingerie industry, setting trends and defining the meaning of sexy with its iconic runway shows and elaborate lingerie collections. However, behind the shiny exterior lies a darker story of corporate greed, exploitation and misogyny. From objectifying women in the marketing campaigns to a pervasive culture of harassment and discrimination. For decades, the brand has been promoting the idea of selling a fantasy to women, but at what cost? As more stories emerge about the company's toxic work environment, declining sales and increasing demands for reform, the question remains: can Victoria's Secret genuinely reform itself? In this documentary, we delve deep into Victoria's Secret's story, revealing the truth behind the brand's impact on the fashion industry and the women who work within it. Victoria's Secret was founded in 1977 by Roy Raymond, a finance industry worker and Stanford Graduate School of Business graduate who felt uncomfortable shopping for lingerie for his wife at a department store. Raymond's goal was to create a more comfortable and inviting environment for men to shop for lingerie, and the first Victoria's Secret store was opened in the Stanford Shopping Center in Palo Alto, California. The name Victoria's Secret was chosen to evoke a sense of Victorian elegance and refinement, and the store's sophisticated and elegant aesthetic was meant to attract female customers. The company experienced rapid growth and success in its early years, expanding to new locations and becoming a popular destination for high-quality lingerie and undergarments. In 1982, the company was sold to Leslie Wexner, the founder of Limited Brands, now L Brands, for $1 million. Roy Raymond sold Victoria's Secret for several reasons, the biggest of which was financial difficulties. In addition to these financial difficulties, Raymond also faced personal challenges. He reportedly struggled with depression and the stress of managing a rapidly growing business. These personal struggles may have contributed to his decision to sell the company. Under Wexner's leadership, Victoria's Secret continued to expand, producing its own lingerie designs and launching its first fashion show in 1995. The brand's marketing campaigns, featuring famous models like Tyra Banks and Gisele Bündchen, helped make it a household name. The introduction of the Angels in 1997 added to the brand's excitement and exclusivity. Victoria's Secret became the leading lingerie retailer in the United States by combining savvy marketing, high-quality products, and a focus on the customer experience. The brand's fashion shows, featuring world-famous models and extravagant productions, helped to create a sense of excitement and exclusivity around the brand. The company's product offerings, including lingerie, sleepwear and beauty products, were designed to appeal to a wide range of customers with a focus on quality and comfort. However, in recent years, many have accused the brand of objectifying and sexualizing women, and the brand has struggled to keep up with changing cultural norms around body image and representation. Additionally, the company has faced increased competition from other lingerie brands, and customers are now seeking more inclusive and sustainable options. Victoria's Secret has made efforts to revamp its marketing strategy, increase its focus on inclusivity and body positivity, and expand its product offering to appeal to a wider range of customers. Despite its challenges, Victoria's Secret remains a major player in the lingerie industry, and continues to evolve to meet changing customer needs and preferences. Under the leadership of Leslie Wexner, Victoria's Secret rapidly expanded its reach and influence in the lingerie industry during the 1980s and early 1990s. The brand began producing its own lingerie designs and opened new stores in various locations worldwide. Despite its early successes, the brand has faced several notable incidents and scandals throughout its history. In 1982, Victoria's Secret was sued by department store chain JCPenney for allegedly copying its designs. The case was eventually settled, but it highlighted the intense competition in the lingerie industry. In 1991, the brand was criticized for its Perfect Body campaign, which featured models with very slim and unrealistic body types. The campaign was later changed to Body by Victoria, but the controversy surrounding it was a wake-up call for the company. In 1992, Victoria's Secret was sued by former employee Kimberly Person, who claimed that she had been subjected to sexual harassment by her supervisor. The case was settled out of court, but it drew attention to the issue of workplace harassment in the fashion industry. They were also criticized by animal rights activists for using real fur in some of their products. The company responded by phasing out the use of fur in its products, but the controversy raised questions about the ethical sourcing of materials in the fashion industry during this time. Despite these setbacks, Victoria's Secret continued to innovate and expand. In 1995, the brand launched its first fashion show, which quickly became an annual event. The show featured extravagant sets, live performances, and well-known models like Tyra Banks and Heidi Klum. The brand's marketing campaigns helped to make Victoria's Secret a household name and a symbol of feminine sophistication and sex appeal. Today, Victoria's Secret is a global powerhouse in the lingerie industry, with stores in more than 80 countries and a loyal customer base. Despite recent challenges and controversies, the brand remains a major player and continues to evolve to meet the changing needs and preferences of its customers. Its unique marketing strategies, including the famous fashion show, luxurious in-store experiences, high-quality catalogs, limited edition collections, and strong social media presence have helped set the brand apart from its competitors and maintain its popularity. The Victoria's Secret Fashion Show is an annual event that has become an iconic part of the fashion industry. First launched in 1995, the show features world-famous models, elaborate sets, and live music performances. The event, which is televised globally, was a major marketing opportunity for Victoria's Secret, and it helped to establish the brand as a leader in the lingerie industry. The show had a significant impact on the fashion industry, with its influence extending beyond lingerie and into other areas of fashion and entertainment. It was highly anticipated each year, and it set trends in hair and makeup, as well as in the styles and colours of lingerie. The show also helped to launch the careers of many models, including Gisele Bündchen, Adriana Lima, and Tyra Banks, who went on to become household names in the fashion world. The fashion show has also elevated lingerie to a new level of luxury. The show's elaborate sets, high-end production values, and stunning lingerie designs have helped to elevate lingerie from a functional undergarment to a luxurious and fashionable accessory. However, the fashion show was not without controversy. The models in the show were predominantly thin, conventionally attractive women, and the show often featured highly sexualized costumes and imagery. Critics argued that the show promoted unrealistic beauty standards and perpetuated harmful stereotypes about women's bodies. In recent years, there has been a growing movement for greater diversity and inclusion in the fashion industry, which has led to calls for Victoria's Secret to change its approach. In 2018, the brand faced significant backlash after an executive, Edward Razek, made controversial comments about transgender models in an interview with Vogue. Razek, who is part of the casting team, admitted that he had considered putting transgender and plus-sized models in the show, but he had not done so as the company did not market to the whole world. He further stated that he does not think they should have transsexuals on the show. Following the controversy, the brand announced that it would be rethinking its approach to marketing and that it would be cancelling its annual fashion show. Since then, Victoria's Secret has made some efforts to increase diversity and promote body positivity. But it remains to be seen how successful these efforts will be in addressing the concerns that have been raised. The Victoria's Secret brand has experienced a decline in sales and market share in recent years, in part due to increased competition from newer, more inclusive lingerie brands, as well as criticism and negative public perception of the brand. One of the main factors in the brand's decline has been the rise of new lingerie brands that promote inclusivity and diversity. These brands offer a wider range of sizes and styles, and they often feature models of different shapes, sizes, and ethnicities in their marketing. This has made them more appealing to a younger and more diverse audience, and many customers have turned to these brands instead of Victoria's Secret. One of the competitors that have taken market share from Victoria's Secret is Savage X Fenty. This lingerie brand was founded by singer and entrepreneur Rihanna in 2018, and it has become known for its inclusive approach to marketing. Savage X Fenty features models of all sizes, shapes, and ethnicities in its marketing, and it offers a wide range of sizes and styles, making them more appealing to a younger and more diverse audience. Moreover, Victoria's Secret has been criticized for its lack of diversity and inclusivity, particularly in its marketing and runway shows. Critics argue that the brand's focus on thin, conventionally attractive models and highly sexualized imagery perpetuates harmful stereotypes about women's bodies and beauty standards. To address these issues, Victoria's Secret has made some efforts to become more inclusive and diverse. For example, in 2019, the brand hired its first transgender model and announced that it would be partnering with a group of diverse activists and models to promote a more inclusive image. However, it remains to be seen whether these efforts will be successful in reversing the brand's decline and regaining its position as a leader in the lingerie industry. Another factor that may have contributed to Victoria's Secret's decline is a shift in consumer attitudes towards fashion and body image. Many customers now prioritize comfort and functionality over sex appeal, and they are looking for brands that cater to a wider range of body types and sizes. In addition, the Me Too movement and other social and cultural shifts have led to a greater emphasis on inclusivity and diversity in all aspects of society, including fashion. The Me Too movement has significantly impacted Victoria's Secret, which has exposed sexual harassment and misconduct in the workplace. The brand has faced criticism over its corporate culture, including allegations of harassment and discrimination against models and employees. In 2019, the New York Times published an investigative report that alleged a culture of misogyny and harassment at Victoria's Secret, including inappropriate behavior by executives and models being subjected to harassment during photo shoots. The report also highlighted sexual harassment allegations against the brand's former CEO, Leslie Wexner. The report mentioned that Wexner had close ties to Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted sex offender who was facing charges of sex trafficking at the time. The article also reported that multiple women had accused Wexner of turning a blind eye to Epstein's alleged abuses and of fostering a culture of misogyny and harassment within the company. These allegations, combined with the brand's previous controversies surrounding body image and diversity, have had a significant impact on Victoria's Secret's reputation. Many customers have criticized the brand for its handling of these issues and have turned to more inclusive and socially responsible lingerie brands instead. In February 2020, the brand announced that it would be selling a majority stake to a private equity firm, and Wexner stepped down as CEO. The brand has also made some changes to its marketing and has focused on promoting a more diverse and body-positive image. However, it remains to be seen whether these efforts will be enough to restore the brand's reputation and regain the trust of customers who have turned away from Victoria's Secret in the wake of the scandals. The brand still has a long way to go in terms of addressing the issues that have led to its decline in recent years. Victoria's Secret has been making attempts to evolve and stay relevant in a changing market. The brand has faced significant challenges in recent years, including declining sales and negative public perception, and it has been working to address these issues in order to remain competitive. One way that Victoria's Secret has been attempting to stay relevant is through a recent partnership with third-party brands. In 2020, the brand announced a new collaboration with Bluebella, a UK-based lingerie brand that focuses on inclusivity and body positivity. The partnership has allowed Victoria's Secret to expand its product offerings and offer more inclusive and diverse styles to its customers. The brand has hired its first transgender model, Valentina Sampaio, and has made efforts to promote a more diverse range of models in its marketing. Some critics have argued that the brand's efforts to change are too little, too late, and that it will struggle to regain the trust of customers who have turned away from Victoria's Secret in recent years. Ultimately, the future of Victoria's Secret will depend on its ability to continue to evolve and adapt to a changing market. The brand will need to make significant changes in order to regain its position as a leader in the lingerie industry, and it will need to be able to compete with newer, more inclusive brands that have emerged in recent years. Victoria's Secret has a long and storied history in the fashion industry, having established itself as a leader in the lingerie market over several decades. However, the brand has faced numerous challenges in recent years, including declining sales, controversy over its lack of inclusivity and body positivity, and allegations of sexual harassment and misogyny within the company. As customers demand more diversity and social responsibility from the brands they support, companies that fail to adapt risk losing relevance and market share. The future of Victoria's Secret is uncertain, and the brand will need to continue to make significant changes in order to stay relevant and competitive in a changing market. The brand's recent efforts to rebrand and focus on inclusivity and social responsibility are a step in the right direction. But it remains to be seen whether these changes will be enough to win back customers who have turned to newer, more socially responsible lingerie brands. With that being said, what will be critical to your future in learning more about stories like this is to subscribe to our channel. Be sure to check out the video on screen. As always, stay healthy, stay focused, and stay tuned.